So I was virtually told today over the phone that by one of the people I'm hired with that they didn't send me a text yesterday. Funnily enough, I did read a text with their name printed on the top. It was just a 3 or 4 text messages, and they said, "Oh, call it a day. Um, it doesn't look like this role is working out for you or something." And then I said, "I'm not working today, or do you mean I'm fired?" And they said, they basically replied, "Yeah, I mean you're fired." I mean they didn't say that, but it was like yes or something, and and then I was sort of left with the impression that I'd been fired yesterday by text. I should have actually taken a screenshot of it, because that is possibly a reason to sue someone for trying to fire you via text. It that did float in my mind yesterday, but I didn't really think of it because I was like a little perplexed that I would just be fired out of the blue like that. And then I read on their message they inquired about how are the leads going, and I hadn't replied because I wasn't working yesterday and I didn't feel like working. And then I received this text a little bit later, and it was like saying that basically it's not working out and stuff. And then today I missed the meeting because I thought I'd been fired, and then they followed up with a phone call, and then I said, "Oh, didn't you send me a text message yesterday to say I was fired?" Because they were like saying, "Oh, the leads are coming, the leads are going to be here today and stuff, and you'll have fresh leads to work on." And I was like, "Oh." And I sort of crossed my brows and said, "Oh, didn't you text me yesterday that I was fired?" And they said, "No, I never used text." So unfortunately, I don't think I did take a screenshot of the text. I wish I had. Then I'd had evidence because I went to look for the text today, and it's gone. So it was either a spam text or they're just mucking around with their little computerized systems within the business, and I wish I had saved it because then I'd be like, "Oh, I think this is some sort of lawsuit or something." But I didn't. I don't think I was really that much on the mark, and so I was like, "Oh, duh, I should have screenshotted that." But I have to deal with a banking issue today. It was a similar nature. It's like I lost. Someone took out $150 yesterday, and I was like, "What the hell is that for?" I didn't approve $150 purchase, so I don't even know what that is for. So I have to call up the bank and make sure that has anything to do with me, because what do I do that's $150? So I don't know. I don't know what it was, but it's disappointing to find. So I have to contact the bank today. So I've got so many things I have to do today. Contact the bank, make some calls. But yeah, I thought that was very strange that I received a text yesterday, and then he's like pretending like he didn't. He's talking like he wrote the text yesterday, but then he's saying that he didn't. And he did ask me, "Are you working for other organizations?" And I said, "No, I didn't." I said no because, in context of everything, I'm not getting confused between one person's communication or another. It had his name printed on the top of the text, and so I'm not confused. But I am working for other organizations. Sure, I'm always working for someone. I'm never, hardly ever earning money for them. Usually, no. Um, I'm only earning money with one business right now, so but that's okay. It has nothing to do with their industry, so I don't or businesses, so I don't really see what the deal is. But but yeah, that was very strange. So something something to keep in mind. So yesterday was like the 8th of February. So I thought I'd been fired yesterday. And then today they were like, "No, I didn't fire you. Didn't text you. That wasn't me." I was like, "Oh, really? Oh, maybe it was just spam." Okay, that's a lightweight solution to this quizzical issue. But yeah, anyway, that's all over with now. So I'm still hired, and for another day or so, I probably won't get any more fresh leads until after February the 10th, which is, when's that? Tomorrow? Oh, it's tomorrow. Got some people to call tomorrow because they said, oh, wait till February the 10th. So I'll try calling them tomorrow. And but yeah, that's a little disconcerting. Like I felt like if you're gonna play around like that, it's like it makes me feel like a little less impassioned for the business itself. So but anyway, I said I'd plod along with it. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna really see that many results or anything, but you never know. I mean, I did say I'd make callbacks on February the 10th, so maybe I'll get some bookings today or tomorrow, and then everything be like, oh my gosh, you can make a booking. And it's not so much this sour slip into, oh, you haven't made any bookings at all ever since you started. Probably better off not continue working. I mean, they keep saying, oh, reach out to us, and ask us questions. It's like, I don't really need to ask questions. I mean, I'm just saying a spiel, people decide not to want to book. What's questionable, besides the approach of the spiel? I mean, so, I don't really see what encouragement to ask questions is. I mean, it's not science. There's no questions to bloody ask. It's like, it's not working out. I haven't made any bookings. I mean, they're your facts and figures. And yesterday they were saying, oh, you need to have 1 or 2 appointments per day and at least 2 leads of possible interest, per day. And it's like, I've so far been getting very few. I've got like three lead interests, but that's out of a whole week. But anyway. But yeah, nothing really seems to be going well with this. And the more they try to encourage you to sort of ask and like you should have something on your mind, it's like I don't have anything on my mind. I mean, literally, it's just a spiel and making freaking appointments, and it's not. I mean, I don't even know what to ask besides that. Besides spiel development, and I'm sort of toying around with that already. So I don't know. I don't know what they want from me, but I sort of feel like, once again, it's a little bit of a negative point for them to think that you have to ask questions. Obviously, if you have a question or something, you make contact, but if you don't, I don't really see why you should have to ask questions, like feel like you have to ask questions. So it's a little bit of a negative thing, and pinpoint of your personality, the way you are is more reserved. I normally just work like that, I just do the work, and if you don't make the KPIs, you get fired. I mean, I'm always like that. So I don't I don't think around things, and they're like, making that a pinpoint, you're very quiet, your quiet work, and it's like, I don't need to be scrutinized or, have my personality put on a plate and say, here's a reason to scrutinize either. So, I mean, just by picking on you it feels like a scrutinize, and of course that goes into the realm of discrimination, because if I don't ask so many questions like other people ask, or don't have the same personality as other people, you're looking like something fit to scrutinize, So that's another little bit of a sour slip that I've been slapped with. So yeah, I mean, what do you expect from a business that doesn't pay you? I mean, you don't expect the highest realm of I would say responsibility, but the highest realm of contact when they're just a bottom class Joe company, which you work commission only. That's not usually the higher company. The highest companies are the ones that actually pay. So, yeah. But anyway, but I was looking for jobs this morning, and I was halfway through my job search and just about to get up, and then Dad called me, and I was like, "Oh, so we got more leads for you today." Yeah, I've got such a sore neck. I feel like my neck is like a brick of cement, and I'm thinking about getting a massager because I literally feel like I have hardly movement in my neck because I haven't had a massage for ages. So I'm thinking I can't have a bath because we can't use much water here without, you know, without losing a heap of water in the tank, which we don't really have excess of. So it's like there goes my normal method of relaxation, and so but my neck is like I feel like it's like, you know, a block of wood sitting on the back of my spine. I definitely feel like it needs something. So, but I can't afford anything right now. I got some text this morning. It's like, oh, you have new money in your account, and you know you're now behind in payments, and I only need like $20 or $30 or something. And I'm like, yeah, no, I got no money till Monday. So anyway.